I was waiting to bring them on the show. This year, Hasbro wanted to do something a little different. Because usually those interactions in the past have been through Jason reaching out, Megan reached out to me, and I reached out to Pat. This one, Hasbro wanted to try and go for something a little different, and they went out to a bunch of different people. Some people hadn't heard of the show, some people weren't interested. You know, this is how it works. You know, they say, hey, you want to be on the show? And they say yes. Some people don't want to do it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And then they suggested Rachel Bloom, who is super funny, can sing like the Dickens, and ended up being really perfect for this character. This character originally wasn't written as wacky as she is in the episode, but once it was Rachel Bloom, we decided to push that and make her a little bit more scatterbrained. And there's a little bit about that when we get to the song.
Kirin that talks? Any idea where I should look?
I like when people wearing hats get mad because you can throw them on the ground. That's pretty fun.
Gotcha. Sorry, but that was too good.
One of the ideas that we're trying to convey with her is that she's been isolated so long that she rambles, she isn't necessarily aware of what she's saying to the other person or giving them time to respond.
What you should do, talk with first. Oh, what joy to talk with another creature. It's been so long. You must tell me everything about me. So much to say, so much to do. Oh, what now you have to see. I mean, have you seen what I'm going to say? Of course you haven't. So just, I will follow you.
Establish very clearly, very quickly that she's hot. Beautiful panoramic shot here. Rainbows, always good on the phone show. Again, flowing hair, in the butt. Notice that stop very soon.
Just the rainbow and the stars in the sky are all looking back at you.
Bit of a hippie.
Same thing, that we are a part of the everything. That maybe there's just one thing, and we are all.
Not exactly sure what that means,
And this is just the first stop on a journey of amazing things to see, smell, take them through. Oh, I haven't been able to share all this with anyone in forever since they all took that phenomenal silence. So it's lovely to, process. That
well, the layout people did a lot of extra enunciation mouths and that to get some of the extra emphasis on things.
I hope it's not a sore subject, but you might explain why y'all went quiet in the first place? It's a long story. You'd rather not talk about it? No. I'd rather
originally, before it was cast as Rachel Bloom, was a much sadder, like on the page it was like a sad song about how she'd been excluded and felt left out. And it worked, but it was, once we knew we had Rachel Bloom, it wasn't the right tone. We knew we were going for a goofier thing for this character. But by that point, the writer had moved on to other things. Cole and Josh were busy dealing with writing the finale. So I had to take a stab at rewriting the lyrics. And then thankfully, Nicole polished them up. So I did like a comedy pass. So a lot of the goofy jokes and stuff were things I wrote in, like all the Phantom of the Opera stuff. Nicole then made the structure work, and then when we gave it to Daniel, he even polished it up even more, and then Daniel and this guy has made the tune up, and everything worked. And then Megan Willis boarded it, and then the faces on this is a reference to a show I like called Last Man on Earth with Will Forte. If you've ever seen that. At the beginning of that, the only friends he had were inanimate objects with faces on them.
Kirin used to speak and sing, you weren't always quiet. You told stories and funny jokes, Santa Claus would riot.
We've got a couple references going on here too. After that.
And the words were said. Flaring timbers were in flame, destruction quickly spread. And hundred magic and even one Where was I? Oh, right. My happy village lay in ruins. Ships got worse.
Fighting again. anyone's ever been to the play, chandelier, lights crashing on it.
I had to make my choice. I could stay and live with them, or I could keep my voice. So I can hear them left the couch alone. Their hearts and their company.
I'm assuming it just dissolved in the floor.
Take it away, boys.
Beautiful performance by Rachel Bloom. She nailed it when she recorded it for us. One of the tricks to timing out songs is trying to get some of those actions and those cuts on the beats of the song. I think it worked out pretty well in this version. Megan did a great job working that out.
I can't believe it. Not told to give up their feelings just to keep them getting angry. That's what I said. You know, when I started talking to him. But then this here's the problem with Fluttershy, and I came to help y'all with.
It is!
Who's Fluttershy? Oh, did you name your shadow? Mine's called Silver Room of the Sundown.
That was my line.
Well, I'm thinking if we just go talk to the other Kirin, we can get them to welcome you back properly. Maybe even convince them to take your cure.
It'll be that easy.
Yes, of course. Oh, just one small thing. The antidote to my anecdote, it's gone. There's no cure left? I used the last of the false breath flowers to make it, and I haven't seen them bloom since.
Not an ethical farmer, apparently. You gotta leave some to reproduce.
I'm gonna start by getting your friends back to you back.
And then we're just trying to keep her weird. So this branch is sort of like a Kirin barn. So originally, Act 2 didn't end there. Act 2 ended when they first got grabbed by the gang right before they get thrown into the stream. But you would see there would not be a very, very short third act, which is already kind of short. So we decided to move it back into a bit more of an emotional climax rather than a danger.
Guess what? I figured out the friendship problem. Me too. Go ahead.
See, they're friends!
Anyhow, we gotta get them all talking. Oh, no. We can't ever let that happen. I thought you said you figured out the friendship problem. Some lost in translation.
Notice this thing you're looking at, I don't know where in the village this is. You don't see it anywhere else, but it's a real cool mural. It's really beautifully painted.
That seemed less scary when it was in the song.
That was a last minute addition because we realized that if AJ had heard the song, she should have already known what about them turning into lyrics. So Nicole came up with that line to sort of smooth it out, and it's actually super funny. The other thing is, we realized, well, I'll get to it more comments.
Well, I think so angry, they accidentally destroyed their whole village. So Kirin decided to make sure it would never happen again.
But that's no reason to stop talking.
Yes, it is. Fire is dangerous, especially in our forest.
Oh, the Kirin is starting to notice that they're fighting.
Not if they don't turn into fire-breathing
It's a little bit tricky to show the Kirin getting upset when they're not supposed to show any emotion. So they're a little bit more emotive here than maybe they should be, but that's storytelling cheat.
Because you're not talking any sense.
Maybe they got
There you can see really well how the horns pull up.
Shucks. We were just having a normal civil disagreement. Honest.
Where are they taking us?
To the stream of silence. If we hit that water, we'll never be able to talk or feel anything ever again.
originally where Act 2 ended. So you see that Act 3 would have maybe been about 4 minutes. Got an Evil Dead 2 demon voice on Kirin. It's really cool.
It's alright. I think I know this one. She's trying to help. Well, yeah. Can't have them silence the only friend who'll speak to me.
She talks?
You have no idea.
When we first read this, we were going through the script again. AJ says, Fluttershy, this is Autumn Blade. There was nowhere before in the script where Autumn Blade said her name. So it made no sense that AJ would know what her name was. We actually had to go back and add a line where Autumn Blade introduced herself so that that character would know her name.
Thank you for that, wall of fire. I thought nerds were dangerous when they were you. How did you know you could control your temper?
I didn't. I guess anger's like other feelings. It's not having one, it's what you do.
Anger's not bad.
And giving up
Deal with it.
take away anger, you don't kind of laugh.
We never thought of it that way. I can imagine not being able to talk to my other friends.
Claire, you're just supposed to laugh at everything. And Rainshine, you're so beautiful, honey. You miss it? I know you're worried about Butter, but friends can disagree now.
Sometimes these real expository sequences of just standing around talking can be really challenging to board. You wouldn't think so. But trying to keep it visually interesting so not just standing on the spot saying a line, trying to add a little bit to acting and stuff is helpful.
We don't always see eye to eye, but we never let that get in the way of all friendship.
And if you're really angry, take some time away to be near it. Won't hurt.
We still call, like when we're talking with the composer and the writers, and in seasons 1 and 2 we had the letter moments where they write with the letter. We still call these sort of moral lessons of the story the letter moment, because it is the point of the episode, the lesson you're supposed to take away. We're not necessarily hitting it on the head as much as we used to by framing it with the letter, but I think that's a nice evolution of the show, that as the characters grow, they realize they don't need to report to God all the time.
I think they're trying to say something. Okay, are you hungry?
Yeah.
Want some cherry tracks in a well?
Matthew Riffin.
Baby fish mouth? Something? And you think, God, write it down!
Building frustration.
Would you? Excuse me? I'll be
Yeah. Thank you, Frank, for this. Goes and went, no, now it's fine. Learn how to use her anger productively.
Oh! We want the cheer for the scream of silence!
That's wonderful.
Well, it would be. If there aren't any flowers left to make the cure.
This episode does have a little bit of Return of the King syndrome, where there's about 7 endings.
I think.
But it more or less works. Get rid of everybody. You'll see when AJ's interacting with the squirrel coming up, this is to get a little bit of a remnant of what happened in that original cold open where she was trying to understand what Angel was doing by him hopping around and dancing. A little less of her works out until.
Well, what are we waiting for? Wait for it!
Hey, remember those? Circle.
Autumn Blade never would have made it past the peaks of 13. I don't even know.
Then they have to apologize to each other because they're friends. Just apologize to the whole moral of the show. It's friends. You guys go, know that it is in the title, but it might admit really long arm on our side, but you do what you gotta do.
It's a good thing to make simple.
Hugs, hugs are good. Okay. And then it does wrap up a little fast, but again, the whole point of the episode has been dealt with, so it doesn't need a lot of extended ending. usually just have whoever's in the booth do some extra random characters. You can hear it actually going, oh. You can hear it.
Where were they? Tell me everything.
Drop a little bit. Right after they drink stuff.
The realization that anger is within us.
Another bit of a letter writing moment.
How will let it out? You would very much like it if you came back to live with us. I can't say how much we've missed your beautiful voice. We got about 20, 25 minutes left. People have questions about the show, the lineup here, I can come around to whenever you guys turn the volume off. It wasn't the intent of the song, but that's what people want to read into. That's the thing about art, it's subjective. You can put your own stuff on it. So thanks for coming, guys. If that's what you take away from it, that's what how it works for you, that's great. Excellent. You can ask whatever you want, but if you ask about stuff you're not supposed to, I will make fun of you.
What do you think?
What is it you like?
If you want to, you can ask anything you want, but if you ask anything I cannot answer, then I'm going to make fun of you.
I think they were designed before the recruit uniforms, and there was a concern that maybe the layering of the eyes through, there's too many layers to move around and then it became fun. They're Kirin. Everybody asking me, are bears sharp? They're not. They're sharp. They're bears. So, the one I'm the most proud of, I mean, it changed a lot, but the one I go back to a lot is Perfect Pair. I think that one, oh yeah, it only works where it is in the whole structure of the show because, you know, we've been wanting to learn about Adrian's parents for so long. If it comes earlier, no one would have cared. If it was later, it would feel like a Christian mom. It was the right time to do like an emotional relationship episode. The places of it, and it's strong and everything. Yes, sir. We'll come back around to people's pictures. Why haven't we seen Rarity's parents in a while? They're busy. Christmas wasn't Rebecca. She was a character designer first before she was the art director, so you'll see her stamp all over the show. Way at the back. What about Scootaloo's parents? What about them? She has parents, whether or not they exist anymore, who knows? Confirmed. Do you see them in the show? No. Yes, sir. Are there any concepts that you would love to, but you just can't? Like, for any reason, you can't fit them in,
Not really. A lot of stuff does get sort of recycled. Like the Kirin, it was on my desktop on my computer, that design for like 3 or 4 years. So if we can get stuff in the show where it makes sense, we try and reuse it. But there's very rarely been something where like, what if they were Transformers? Like that kind of thing doesn't really happen. Because nothing's planned out so much. Yeah.
Okay, so when you're thinking of new species, operating and everything, like for example, Kirin, I never heard of them before, so I remember half dragon, flying and all that. So, what's the most out of, if you had to choose a new, on your part, if you had to choose a new mythical creature, what would you choose?
Well, I never want to say because what if we're going to do it? The main thing when we're talking about those is we try to draw on mythology, like what Lauren and Rob established in the first couple seasons of the show was very drawn from Greek mythology, and as the show's gone on, we've drawn more and more from world mythology, like Kirin is very Chinese and Korean, and a little bit Japanese sort of mythology stuff, so we try to get some of that in there, like, and even some of the terms, like, I remember when we were trying to come up with a name for the festival that Yona celebrates instead of Hearthforming, we came up with Snildar Fest. I looked up the Icelandic word for Christmas, winter festival, and Snildar, and it works for Yak, right?
So, considering what you said 3 minutes ago about having the Kirin design on your desk for about 3 years or so, are there any other designs that you have that you would like to use?
Okay, that one.
Can I tell a joke about them?
You gotta stand up and face them to tell a joke.
After the Kirin village was destroyed, who rebuilt it?
Who?
A Kirin carpenter.
You gotta be over a certain age to get that joke.
How often you have your writers,
I don't get it.
artists, and designers and what have you. How difficult is the transition?
It depends. It's not always difficult. Like there is no writing staff per se. Like it's not like a TV show where you have a writer's room and the same people are there all the time. Everyone works on a freelance basis, so that's why you'll sometimes see only one writer does a single episode a season. Sometimes they come back. It also depends on what opportunities they have. So, like, Amy got an opportunity to be a story editor on a different show. So that's a better opportunity for her than to continue to write on Pony, potentially. So she explored that. But in terms of how it affects us, making the show, is that what you're asking?
Well, it's like, you got to keep it in a certain realm.
Yeah.
Like design-wise and everything.
Yeah.
Is it sometimes difficult to have new people coming in? Like,
No, I mean, ideally that's the job. That's my job and the job of the story editor to try our best to make sure that tonally it fits. And I work with all the designers and the art directors to make sure that artistically, design-wise, we don't break too far out of the established style of the show. So that's part of the gig. And that even if you have the same writing staff for everything and the same artistic staff for everything, just the idea of introducing a new creature, you still want to make sure that it fits within the design style.